All right, welcome back. I hate myself, so we're going to do this. If it doesn't lag too badly. Yep. Oh boy. All the voice acting is in Japanese, so you're gonna have to deal with subtitles.
昔々とある村に角を生やした大男が現れました。村人は力持ちの大男をまれびとと呼び崇めました。しかし次第に恐れられ、ひどい目に遭ってからは人々を襲い始め、ついには鬼と呼ばれました。
Oni.
そこである若者が鬼に立ち向かいます。若者は黄金色の石をたくさん集め、キラキラと光り輝く不思議な刀を手に入れました。そして誰も倒せなかった鬼をその刀で切りました。鬼を殺した若者はその刀を残し、強く生きるのです。強く。
おお、もうかように大きくなったか。
はい。どのような子が生まれてくるのやら。この未来は限りなく広がっておりますれば。
All right. So, in the first game, Neo, you played as a stock character, William. In the sequel, you can play whatever you want. I don't know. What do you think?
私とあなたの間の子、どのような姿に育つのでしょうね。
案ずるには及ばぬ。どのような姿になろうと、愛しい我が子よ。
目元はあなたに似ると良いですね。私の好きなあなたのその目に。
いやいや、お前にこそ似るとよい。愛しいお前のその目にの。
No, that works. Good, good. Fine.
親としては傷一つなく健やかに育ってほしいものですが。
So this is interesting. You can double, if you double the markings, it makes them darker and easy and more stand out. Not feeling any of the... I do kind of like this though. This gives you kind of a unique look. And you can change the vertical position. Bring it up or down. I like it behind the eye, kind of a... Anyway. Accessories. Do we need an eye patch? No. Glasses? No. No. It will pass. Some of the accessories are a little ridiculous. Hair. What kind of hair do we want?
伸びた髪を櫛ですいてあげる日が楽しみです。
Looking more at hairstyle than...
わしに似てしまうと、その間おとなしくしておれぬ子になるやもな。
A little too big. That's not bad. Pigtails are a bit ridiculous. I don't hate that. Like that a little better, actually. No. Maybe. Maybe this is a little too traditional for me. That's way too traditional. I don't hate it. I should, but I don't. No. No. Maybe. Not bad, but there's a character with this haircut, so we're gonna go something a little more unique. The side part is interesting. Or the side tail is just a bit strange. Hell no. That I actually kind of like. I think we're gonna go with that. Now, one of the fun things is you can get bangs, more bangs, less bangs. How curly do you want the hair? We're gonna go with not so curly. But we can also make it a little shorter. In the front or in the back. That just makes it look strange. Anyway. Makeup.
我が子もこんなむさいひげ面になるのかの。
That's facial hair. Oops. We're already wearing eyeliner.
私は好きですよ。あなたのおひげ。
I'm gonna leave it like that. That's good. Lipstick. Make it cherry red. No, that kind of almost clashes with the hair, actually. We'll just leave it like that. Probably don't need it. Tooth paint? Oh yeah, you can tint your teeth funny colors. Let's go with no. And face paint. No. Body type. Height. Head size. Weight. But, well, okay, watch this. You know what you're thinking. Check this out. Yep. Of course, I think her head's still a little too big. Maybe it's just the neck is screwing with me. Anyway. And of course... tattoos? Yes or no? And where do you want them? They're gonna pass on the tattoos because this is taking too long. Type? That's about middle of the road, so I'm good with that. Yokai form. Brute. Oh, you can customize your hair as well. That's neat. Hang on. This is just too much. That's better. Anyway, finalize. Yes. We don't get to name her because I have a problem. We don't get to name her because we get a name later in the game. But this is a hardcore Souls-like with an emphasis on stamina management that's unlike any other. And if we do this, we can peer into the water, we can reset our character if we're not quite thrilled with how they look and how they move. Anyway, that's good enough. Now we get to play with we get to pick our toys. Tanfa are absolutely ridiculous as far as doing stagger damage. So I like those. And I have to go with the traditional sword. Proceed with Guardian Spirit selection. We want the puppy, the fish, or the blade. So the issue, the biggest issue with character creation, and it doesn't really matter, but the biggest issue with character creation is they don't tell you what any of this stuff does. They don't tell you what any of those things mean, but they're essentially your strength, your speed, etc. This is important. Yoshi is a very important character to this. I don't know. I'm not really sold on the cracks thing. I may actually get rid of that. The good news is at any point in time between missions, can you just change your character's appearance. This game isn't a traditional Souls-like where it's open world. It is mission-based. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Like this. You've acquired a divine branch fragment. If you use one during a mission, you can quit the mission and return to the map. However, you will lose Emerita currently in your position. So we've got the starting point, which is your hut. Model hut, view illustrations, manage equipments, change your appearance. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and... Illustrations are, you know, guardian spirits. Amino Mitori, excuse me. An eagle-like guardian spirit enveloped by lightning. They are also known as the no Hinatori or Takahinatori, and are seen as either a servant of the lightning gods or as a lightning god itself. An old legend states that it was these spirits that brought the first rice plants to Japan and protected the crops. It was also believed that thunderstorms helped rice crops flourish, further cementing the myth. Ame no Mitori have been depicted as eagles, swans, cranes, and all manner of birds. The blinding lightning surrounding them makes it difficult to make out their true shape. And the Tale of Neo is the opening movies we just watched. We can also remodel the hut. Have the bird visit. Quick, we can transform into William, who is the protagonist of the first game. The first game has some issues. Or we can just be fucking Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. I'm going to do a quick change and get rid of the broken eye thing. It is starting to bother me, actually. That's not it. Number 3. Nah. We're good. I know I have a problem. Shut up. Quick reload to get the character back in order. And we're off to our first... We really should do the dojo missions. Hidden tea house. So the hidden tea house isn't supposed to be available at the moment, but because I've already played through this game up to a certain point, it is now available to me. So, Village of Cursed Blossoms. I wait under the nighttime cherry blossoms, for the hero who will set the village free from these horrors that plague us. It seems that this message is from someone that has heard the whispers of my work slaying yokai. There are no hints as to who sent it, but it appears to have come from the village called Jusanzakara. If there really are yokai there, then it might be worth heading that way to take a look. I probably should have read that. My bad. We have just enough Emerita to level up once. And the good news is, hitting the button will show you, or moving the upgrade, adding the upgrade, you know what I mean, will show you what your upgrade, what shows you exactly what the level will do. Also, these guys are our best friends. We need to find them. They're lost. So if you run up on someone, so they have a stagger bar just like, you know, you have a stamina bar. And we got a piece of armor for that. Yes, thank you. And we've got 2 weapons, but we got a piece of head armor, the Lone Wolf's Hood. It's a shinobi mask. We also have some skill customizations here. You can set your keys. And we can actually go back and look at the memories anyway. I'm not going to do that. What we really want is this learn skill menu. We don't have any points for this, but we'll get to it. And because we are not in any shape to fight him, we're going to avoid this fight. We simply don't have the resources to win this fight. And it'll be something we will come back to later. And like, it's not rigged for you to fight that guy. It really is. If you stay away from him, he will ignore you. If you go after him, he's going to kill you. Hello. Padama! So, there's... There's several clans of Kadama, and each clan does something special for you if you ask for their blessing. So this is an Odachi, which means it's a two-handed sword. It's not what we're using. We're using tanpas and katana or uchi katana. I screwed that up. But also, I gotta pay more attention to what I'm doing. So that's extremely important, this ability to keep pulse. I got lucky there. It does a couple of things for us. First, it allows us to cheat a little bit. Someone has already died here. Probably because... there's two of these guys. Alright, we've already got an upgrade for our Tanva. Yeah, this is the only issue with this particular way they do this, is because there's always an upgrade. Now you have to be careful, you have to look at your encumbrance versus your protection. And if we can keep it in the green, we'll be in good shape. But as soon as it goes to yellow... Played way too much. Yep, and we're dead. Playing way too much surge, so I'm keep hitting the right bumper to attack. So now it's telling you, you know, if you suck, you can always ask for help. That's what those blue grave sites are. We'll get more information on these guys later, but we want to get our shit back first. So we heard him already. See where his horn is missing? Ow. Okay, use a medicine. Dodge, attack, 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 attack. Key pulse. Heal. That temper tantrum slash is probably going to be what gets most people. And don't do what I just did. Assume you're not going to get hit and back up. Yep, I'm dead again. So this is what drives most people absolutely batshit about this game. Is we're not 5 minutes in, and we are getting our shit pushed in by this giant flippin' monkey monster. And part of the problem is we don't have particularly good equipment, and I'm rusty as hell. All my buttons are mixed up because I was playing the Surge for so long. Thankfully, you don't have to hold down any buttons, you just have to... There we go. So ideally what we want to do is back up far enough away, and he does that. So these red graves are, not only do we get a skill point, we also got a few other items, but I won't go into those at the moment. The skill point is more important. But because we use the sword, we now have a sword skill. And some of these are really cool. Let's do this one, because this allows us to essentially flip over a target while we're guarding. We've made ourselves a friend. He's gonna come down. So you're thinking, okay, these guys are just like little goblins, right? They're not that hard, right? You can accidentally make them your worst nightmare. What was that? So if you knock one of them down by draining its stagger bar to 0, and there's another one nearby, they will, if you don't intercept the other one fast enough or kill the one fast enough, then you will end up with a... So purple is always better. Full stop. This is a heavy armor. You can see just on the left where it says level 1, and then it shows a picture of the carapace and the armor type. It's level 1, level 2, and level 3, and those are how heavy they are. This game does not pull punches at all. What was the drop? And this is what I mean by it doesn't pull punches. Okay, we gotta get rid of one of these idiots. There we go. Bye. Alright, cool. Also, you heard the mew? That is a... So there's yokai and oni. Yokai are sometimes good, sometimes... Ow. Now we're in trouble. Yokai are usually relatively neutral, but can be turn evil if they're treated poorly. Our mother was a yokai, we're half yokai. Oni are evil, full stop. Anyway, we made it. Receive the Kodama blessing. So make offering, receive blessing. We want the healer blessing because it increases the elixir drop rate by 5% or higher. So we want to find the guys with the little white teacups on their heads. Okay, now we've leveled up. We've spent all our points. And we've leveled up most of the way. We're not going that way. We're going to go this way. The game feels fine. Everything feels responsive. It is Team Ninja after all. That's always fun. He has a bow. Bye. So the problem is now we have enemies with bows and arrows. Do we have any bows? No. Palisade Breaker, Brigand's Hatchets, we're not using those. That's not what we're about. And these areas, we'll come back here a couple of times. These maps do kind of repeat themselves. Kind of like Remnant, but this is done much better, frankly. Remnant's okay, but it has severe issues. Like for the fact that the fucking DLC broke at the end of the game. This is a level 2 item, but it increases our defense. So we'll go ahead and take it. We want it to stay somewhere around the middle. Also, we want to equip upgraded accessories as much as we can. Also, when did I get 2... Oh, we got samurai points. Okay, samurai points are interesting because they give you... I'm gonna get this. And I think we have to spend it on one of these. This is a good one. Dodging will perfectly trigger... Dodging with perfect timing perfectly triggers a key pulse. And theoretically, by the time you finish this level, you should be able to fight him. But we're going to call this a video, because I've done the introductions, I've talked about some of the mechanics. We have... and we're about over time, so I'm gonna give it, call it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.